One out, base is empty. And a base hit up the middle.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Runner on at first with one gone. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. That one's upstairs, ball one. Merrill, an all-star a season ago, just 21 years old. A former first-round pick in 2021.
Let's go, Fred.
Roll to short, could be two. On to second, they get one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
We're better than that.
Now Machado up here.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
First pitch misses.
Ball, that's out.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Merrill off of first with two away.
The count is full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jake.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Jake Cronenworth. In there at the knees, and that is strike one. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. And they grab the lead. It's 3-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
2 outs, nobody on. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. That's in for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. It's now 3-0. Back here in Milwaukee, today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Darvish delivers. That misses the zone, and now 2-0. And another ball. That's in there, and the count is 3-1. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Christian Yelich in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Two balls, no strikes.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That's in there, and now 3 balls and a strike.
Come on, Christian.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting third.
So a man at first, and now it's William Contreras. Yelich goes, pitching for a strike, and that's a stolen base, not even close. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
This game is too pro for you, San Diego.
Line drive, and it goes just foul.
Here we go, Brewers.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Let's go, Brewers.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Fights it off, he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Come on, Brewers.
Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. Yelich on at second with 2 down. Inside, it's a ball and 2 strikes. That one missing inside.
All right, Brewers.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail in this one 3-0. Top of the second. Here's Jason Hayward.
The left fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Come on, Brew Crew. Come on, Brewers.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. He shoots one out to right. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. That's in there. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Steps on first for the out.
First baseman, Luis Arias.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Arias stands in. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 5-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Tatis waits. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick.
Let's go, Brew Crew.
That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And that's in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
So now 1-2 to Reese. And delivers outside. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Next for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Let's go, Milwaukee.
And there's a ball.
Good take.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that's down and away. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So 2 down. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And that's downstairs and outside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Darvish checks on the runner, and he's back in safely.
Go, Joe!
That one catches the zone, and it's 1-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Just missed. Dunn off of first with 2 away.
Count is 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That works.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
This is Bryce Terang. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Let's go, Brewers!
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Got a ball, one strike.
Let's go, Brewers!
2 on, 2 outs. And that one's a little bit low. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one missed. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So they strand a pair. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Padres 5 and the Brewers nothing. Top half of the third inning, stepping in for 샌디에이고, Jackson Merrill.
Here we go, Brewers!
Peralta back
Here
to
we
work.
go.
Check swing, called strike.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Pitch
One
misses
ball,
there.
2
And the
strikes.
count 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Base hit, left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
The third baseman, number 13.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
And now it's Manny Machado. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Let's get the easy 2 now. Let's go!
That one out to right. Chourio makes his way towards it. Long run, nice grab. And there's one down.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered here in this one. He was late there, strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Tyler Alexander getting ready to go. Number 77 getting loose as well.
Let's go, Brewers!
Yeah!
In the dirt, and the runner
Two
holds.
strikes.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Bogarts
Ball.
takes a ball as he stands in for the second
1-0.
time.
Make it happen, Brewers! Come on, Brewers!
2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground. Fires over to Hoskins. And that is the third out of the inning. Padres leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Jackson Chourio.
Rio.
Right through there for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one outside. 1-0. Fought off foul. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
And that one upstairs. There's the strike at the knees. And the count's full.
Full count.
In the air, out towards left center. Hayward makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting. Catcher William.
2 outs, base is empty. William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
You got this, Brewers.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1.
Well done.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And we're back out of the 4th, and here is Jason Hayward.
Jason
Hayward, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in right, today starting in left.
That's inside.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to
That's
left
ball
field.
2.
Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
That misses
Ball
the
3.
zone. 3-0.
3-0.
And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. Freeland ranging back. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
And next is the designated hitter, Tirso Ornelas. Struck out looking his first time.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Next offering is down low. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Freeland going back up against the wall and brings it in.
The catcher, number 17, Elias Diaz.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Diaz in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Garrett Mitchell.
This game is too pro for you, 샌디에이고.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Well, these Brewers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The left fielder, number 10, down.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Mitchell gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Looking good, Brewers.
Next offering is fouled back.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Let's go, Bruce.
That one the other way,
Nope, that's
and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Mitchell into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Go, Milwaukee.
Outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
2-2 now. And they'll do it again. gets a piece and stays alive. Runner at second, nobody out.
Rock and roll.
High fly ball, right field. Tatis sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away.
The first baseman, number 12, Reese Hoskins.
And here is Hoskins.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
And that one is lifted in the air. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sac fly. It's 5-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
The third baseman,
Oliver Dunn
Oliver.
getting ready to hit. Walked his first time. Right down the chute, strike one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, shortstop.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Two outs, runner at first. Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Yu Darvish. One run, one hit, one error, and one left. We played four. It's the Padres 5 and the Brewers 1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Brian Hudson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here comes Luis Ariz to the plate. If you're looking for contact, this is your guy.
Yeah, and if you're looking for batting titles, he's also your guy. Ariz is the first player in MLB history to win 3 straight with 3 different teams. The Twins, Marlins, and the Padres. You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
And ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
Next pitch is downstairs. Now that's smacked to right center. Base hit and a good start to the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here.
Hey now, turn 2 here.
Popped foul out of play off to the right.
Let's Let's go,
So
Brewers.
2 strikes on Tatis. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Check swing, called strike.
1-1.
Falling behind 2-1. Just missed.
Go, Brewers.
In for a strike, and it's a full count.
Count full.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And Manny gets a piece. A rise. The runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a foul straight back.
Swing better.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Brings it in, and that'll do it. 1 left for San Diego. They're up 5-1. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang.
Let's go, Brewers. Come on.
Off the plate inside, ball 1. Movement in the bullpen, Yuki Matsui, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Morahone warming up as well. High fly ball down the left field line. Hayward on his way over. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Come on, Brewers.
That misses. Ball 2. Fastball for a strike. And now it's filled up. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Jackson Chourio digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Come on, Blue Crew.
Check swing, called strike.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is
Here
unreal.
we go, Milwaukee.
Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Nobody out,
You got
runner at
this,
first.
Milwaukee.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for you, Darvish, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
Yuki
the Padres,
Matsui will take over here.
number 1.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Yelich at the dish. He's 0 for 1.
Let's keep it going.
Looking good, Brewer.
Now snap throw to first.
Stay.
Let's go, Brewers.
Missing
Inside,
inside,
ball
and that's ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. The Brewers down by 4, last half of inning number 5. Grips one to right,
That ball's
and foul ball. That's too low. The count now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Here goes the runner.
That pitch is out.
And safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The other way, and foul ball. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers strand 1. They're down 5-1. Back here in Milwaukee, top of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Hudson back to work. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Come on, Milwaukee.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. This one in the air. Done. And there's one down.
Oh, yeah.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Here's Bogarts now.
Go, Brewers.
Let's go, Milwaukee. Yeah. Swing.
That's
Ball
off the
one.
mark, and that is ball 1. Upstairs. And that one a little below the knees. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
You can do it. All right, let's win, Brewers.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Let's go.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Here we go. Come on.
The batter, the left fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Outside,
that's out.
and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Brewers 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's going to be Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
Let's do this, Brewers.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
All ones the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Right side. Cronenworth. Now a jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
The left fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Padres leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Now 1-1.
1-1.
That's through there for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the
And it's
Brewers,
Rhys Hoskins
the
up to
first
the
baseman,
dish.
Rhys
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat.
Hoskins.
Still their only run of the game so far.
Hoskins pushes it foul. And that one is inside ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
2 outs.
Ball. That's inside.
Now it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they go quietly there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Brewers 1.
now pitching for
Here's a new
Brewers,
pitcher from the pen, Aaron
number
Ashby.
26.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Leading off for the Padres,
Now the DH for the
designated
Padres,
hitter,
Tirso Ornelas. First pitch misses. Ashby, in his third season, he features a sinker, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0. That's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Brewers, here we go.
That one
That
misses,
pitch is in.
so a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder
Now
the
back.
entire at bat.
Catcher, Elias.
Man at first, nobody out. And here's the catcher, Elias Diaz.
Let's go, Brewers.
Double play ball to second. Terang over to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis Arias.
And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. He's already homered in this game.
Let's go, Brewers.
Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Ornelas over at second, 1 down.
Strike.
Ball, that's in.
Finish him.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Sit him down.
Man at second. In the air, left field. Frelick has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. That's outside, and that's ball 1. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position.
Here we go, Brewers.
Inside corner for a strike. Next pitch is outside. And that one missing low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Strike him out.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Center fielder, number 3,
Jackson Merrill now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Come on, Brewers.
Ball 1, no strikes.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Come on, Milwaukee.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Strike.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 5 and the Brewers 1.
pitching for
We're back in a new
San Diego.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
50.
Adrian Morejon.
Adrian.
And we all know about his
Morejon.
slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers.
The third
He is
baseman,
struck out,
Oliver
and he is walked.
Dunn.
And downstairs. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 3.
And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. A strikeout and a walk. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody
The
out.
batter, number 2. Second
Bryce
baseman,
Terang up now for the Brewers.
Terang.
Stay out of the double play.
Let's go, Brewers.
All right, Brewers.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Wandy Peralta, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Adam also getting ready. The 1-0. Just missed.
Let's go.
There's a strike. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 5-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Churio. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that one moves his feet.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Let's go.
2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
On to Cronenworth.
That's an out.
How about that double play?
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Christian Yelich.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Adrian Morahome will depart, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Jason
Padres.
Adam on to pitch out of the pen
Number
here.
40, Jason Adam.
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Two outs with a runner at third. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2 is the count. Let's go, Brewers!
And 1-2.
Ball one.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
That misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yelich set down on strikes. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Nick Mears.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here comes Manny Machado.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
That's in for a strike. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jared Koenig, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. And Manny gets a piece.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Just missing there. Now 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Let's go, Brewers!
That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2.
All right, Milwaukee.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the 1st.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.